guys, welcome back to another episode of Love Island the Game, Double Trouble. If you're new here, my name is Leia and welcome to my channel. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Join the fam, become a bestie, all that good stuff. Remember, everything is linked down in the description. Don't forget to follow me on all my social platforms. Instagram at Love Me Differently, everywhere else at Leia Avon. Definitely follow me. I answer questions over there. Also, if you DM me, interact, if you share anything of mine, I can reshare it, all that good stuff. So definitely make sure to follow me on my social platforms. Previously on episode 32, so we had Snog, Marry, Pie. I chose to snog Ozzy. I chose to marry Jamal. And then I chose to pie, who did I pie? I think I pied Marshall because they didn't give me the option of Roberto because Roberto pied us. Like, for what? That was stupid. Made no sense. None whatsoever. My sister, on the other hand, Amelia, she chose to, what did she do? She snogged, well no, I think she kissed somebody on the cheek, Roberto. She married Toby. And then she decided to pie Marshall. So now, us, we got proposed to a couple of times. So Bella proposed, Jamal proposed, Andy and Ozzy proposed. So yeah. It was interesting. It wasn't too drama filled. Everybody was being tame, kissing people on the cheeks, kind of corny, whatever. Then we got a text talking about how 2 people will be dumped from the island. So, well, 2 people will be dumped from the villa. So, yeah. Don't know who that's gonna be, but let's jump straight on into it and find out. Love Island the Game, Double Trouble, episode 33. Let's go. Alright, episode 33, decision time. You must decide who will be dumped from the island. Welcome back to Love Island, where everyone is still speechless over the news of tonight's double dumping. This season has had more twists and turns than that double mini roundabout near my parents' house. But will the Islanders give way to the right people, and who will be left when it's all said and done? I'm asking too many questions now. We're just going around in circles. Let's get back to it. The Islanders look around the bedroom in shock. A double dumping? I've only been here 5 minutes. I know, so unfair. I can't believe this. 2 people in one night? Jamal glances at you, his eyes full of worry. Who are we all voting for then? You don't seem too fazed, Marshall. Yeah, do you know something we don't? I know I've had a good time so far, no point stressing. That's right, so the boys have to pick a girl to dump, and the girls have to pick a boy to dump, I think. Wish I had the same mentality, bro. Tell you one thing, I'm not done here. I'll be staying. Well, it's not for you to decide if you stay. It's up to the girls. There's a handful of reasons why I shouldn't go home. Enlighten us. Well, 3 words to sum it up. Heart on sleeve. And flow, 4 words. Flow, obviously, flow too. Aw, sweet. Well, I can think of 5 reasons why I should stay. Ooh, 1 more than Roberto? What are your reasons? I've been honest and open from the moment I got here. I'm always complimenting the girls and reminding people to put sun cream on. That's fair, sun cream police. 4th reason, I don't snore. Now we're clutching at straws. And finally, if I get voted out now, I'll forever just be the Casa Amor guy. Aw, Andy, you're more than just the Casa Amor guy. Hey, I want to be the Casa Amor guy. Move over, buddy. The last one was a bit of a stretch. It isn't just the guys who need to be explaining why they should stay, though. 1 girl is getting dumped too, don't forget. Yeah, I hadn't forgotten, but thanks for reminding me. You worried about getting dumped, Erica? Not worried at all. I'm not worried at all. You guys need to lighten up. We're here to have fun in the sun, not afraid in the shade. You're right, as always. I don't want to imagine you going, Erica. Wouldn't be the same. Come on, girls chat. We need to debrief. You and the other girls head off to the dressing room for a private discussion. You and the girls crowd nervously around the dressing room. This couldn't have come at a worse time. I'm exploring my potential with Toby and unsure about Marshall. What if one of them goes? Saves you having to decide. Sorry, that was mean. We're gonna have to get real. Where do we even start off on which boy to vote off? It's who the boys vote for that I'm stressing about. Bella looks around you all with big doughy eyes. There'll only be 4 of us left by the morning. Which one of us do you think will go, Erica? I don't know. I don't know who's getting dumped. I'm not too worried about it though, as I said earlier. No point stressing. We'll just have to wait and see what happens. We can't make the decision for them. Who knows what will happen after the last dumping? We need to look stunning tonight to show them what they'd be missing out on. Big looks make big statements. It could be our last day in the villa too. We don't want to bow out looking like we didn't put in any effort. If one of us is leaving, they're leaving on a cloud of steam. Not a bad shout. Let's see what we have in. Alright, let's see what we got here. Alright, we got some new options here. Ooh, that's pretty. I kind of was liking this outfit when I first seen it. I'm gonna be real honest. I'm not sure how that looks. Let me see. It don't look that bad. These shoes look nice, but let me see if there's something else that I could throw with this. Nope. Oh, we got some new shoes. Still don't look good with these. I mean, this one looks okay with this outfit. I'll just go back to the originals. These are the these are the OG heels of this season. The OG heels of this season. Let me know what the OG heels of your season was. If you want to send that through Instagram, go for it. But I wore these a lot this season. This is it. Wow, Erica, that is gorge. I don't know how to do that first word. On point. What a look. Ready for the night? I didn't want to say it before, but sooner or later we need to discuss which boy we're voting for. The elephant in the dressing room. I don't even know where to start. They all seem great. They are. Well, they're all great unless we're in Casa Amor. Then they're shady as. Do you guys know who you want to vote for? The girls look around at each other. I was thinking, how about this, before we throw names out there? Each of us should try and speak to the guys alone today. Find out where their heads are at, how committed and open they are to their couple. Then we can regroup and decide who deserves to stay. A group cross-examination? Love it. Let's do it. You step out of the villa and spot Ozzy and Marshall in a deep conversation on the beanbags. As you approach, they both break into laughter. Oh, hey Erica. How you doing? We were just talking about you, actually. You weren't laughing at me, were you? No, not at all. We were just reminiscing about the good old days. Seems you two are getting on then. We've had a chance to properly talk, go over exactly what happened between us. Yeah, everything is so much clearer now. We're all good now, all thanks to you and Amelia. What did we do? Take a seat and we'll explain the whole story, all the juicy deets. Yeah, it would be good to thank you properly too. Want to join us? Really? I really don't want to sit and hear the story of how me and Amelia got them back together. I just want to get on with cross-examining them. Like, and I don't want to spend 17 gems on this, so no thanks. I'm good, thanks. You sure? Seems only fair to explain what all the drama was about. Yeah, seeing as you helped bring us back together. Plus, you'll understand it being a twin and all. Are you sure you don't want to know? I don't want to know. I'm fine, guys, really. Alright, your loss. Probably best not oversharing. Bit embarrassing. Yeah, anyway, there was a big decision ahead. I need to get my head together. You're right, me too. Catch you later, Erica. See, that's what I'm saying. I knew that was going to happen. I really didn't want to spend 17 gems to hear that and then also try to figure out where their heads are at. Oh, this is it anyway. So, see? Glad we didn't spend those gems. Alright, so first, let's go ahead and speak to Roberto. You approach Roberto, who's sitting by the poolside. Whoa, didn't see you there. Scared me. Were you sneaking up on me to try and frighten me? I was just walking normally, Roberto. I know your game. What's my game? You're trying to unnerve me before the double dumping, put me on edge, raise my heart rate and get me worked up. That's ridiculous. Roberto, that is absolutely ridiculous. Why would I do that? I don't know why, just a theory I've been cooking up. Well, you're cooking on full gas with no ingredients. It doesn't make any sense. Roberto looks at you with a suspicious frown. What makes you think I want to get you worked up? I'm a good reader of people. When that text came in telling us about the dumping, you looked at me. I'm pretty sure I looked at everyone. I know what I saw, a look in your eye. I'm confident that you'll be voting for me tonight. And you know what? It won't make a difference. Why is that? I'm the go-to guy in here. Can't see anyone but you wanting me to be dumped. I'm right that you'll be voting for me, aren't I? I'm not telling you. Chill, Roberto. I don't even know who I'm voting for yet. Perfect. Well, in that case, I have an idea. Hear me out for 5 minutes and I'll explain why you shouldn't vote for me. You're clearly on the fence about who to vote for, so this could help you decide. And if I can't come up with a good few reasons why I should stay, I guess I deserve to go after all. Alright, let's see what you got. Firstly, I'll admit that I've not been perfect recently. I shouldn't have pied you in Snog Mary Pie. Why did you? I thought it would be funny. Also, didn't want you coming out of that game too clean. Thought a good pie would throw some shade your way. Made people think you've been up to no good. Why would you want to do that? Keep things lively, keep people guessing, keep me entertained. Keep you entertained? Yeah, which brings me onto while you were away in Casa Amor, and me egging on the boys to crack on. That's just how I am with mates. And also, I thought it'd keep things interesting if some of them recoupled. Not that I'm a game player. Like honestly, I forget this is a game sometimes. And when I do play games like pieing you and telling the boys to crack on, it was never planned or anything like that. It's totally innocent. Weren't you supposed to be explaining why I shouldn't vote for you? This is a list of all the reasons why I should. Yeah, but as I say, it was all just harmless banter. Wanted to make that clear from the outset, before I get into the main reasons why I should stay. And what are they? Roberto has a little think as he looks up at the clouds. I've basically been loyal this whole time. But you recoupled during Casa Amor. I was loyal until I saw Flo. And then I became very loyal to the idea of being disloyal. Not sure that makes any sense. I kind of built my whole argument around those points earlier. What points? The bit where I explained why I did some of the things I've done. When you told me you purposefully played the games. Yeah, but I said the bit about harmless fun and stuff, didn't I? Which girl are you thinking about voting out then? Well, it's not going to be Flo, obviously. You know, I'm big on honesty, so I'll level with you. It's between you and... I was going to say Grace, but I think she deserves to be here until the end. And I don't? No, you do too, just not quite as much as Grace. She's been through a lot. I don't know, Erica. I guess I just click more with the other girls. And can you blame me after you pied me for Jamal at that earlier recoupling? Whatever. I'm not too fussed about your decision. I'm feeling good either way. Not sure you should be though. It doesn't matter. Flo won't let you vote for me. I'm defo safe. She'll convince you all why I should stay much better than I could. Did she tell you that? No, I just know she will. Roberto's quiet for a moment before he sits up, a little tenser than before. I might just go and find her actually. Right now? Yeah, good chat though, Erica. See you around. Roberto hurries off to find Flo, leaving you alone by the pool. That chat with Roberto was terrible. Like, terrible. Next up, let's go to Marshall. You find Marshall looking very relaxed in the living room. How's it going, Erica? Good to see you again. Must be my lucky day. You don't seem too fussed about potentially going home. Oh yeah, forgot about that. You forgot? Well, I didn't forget. That was me trying to sound cool. But I'm not too worried about it, put it that way. It's like you said earlier, we're here to have fun, not stress. I know, but you're really taking it easy. You don't even seem a little bit apprehensive. Just have a strong feeling that I ain't going anywhere. Do you think I'll be getting voted out or something? I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know what's gonna happen, Marshall. All I know is to expect the unexpected in these dumpings. And I get you're confident, but there's no way to know for sure. The risk element makes it more exciting. He shoots you a cheeky grin. There's something I want to get off my chest actually. And it's not this smiley face tattoo. Never liked that one. I want you to know that I'd be disappointed if you left tonight. I'd always have that sense of not knowing. Not knowing what? If we could have been a thing. I remember when me and Amelia told you that we were going to couple up. You said something like, what about me and you? I kind of brushed it off at the time. But that question, what about me and you? It's been playing in my head on repeat. I meant that when I said it. I have to be honest with myself though, and I would still be sad if Amelia went. We had a lot of fun in Casa. Maybe my whole bust up with Oz showed a side she didn't like. Whatever happens, you and Amelia won't be getting a vote from me. That's all I have to say. Don't want to give away too much. Always mysterious. Reliably mysterious, constantly chill. See you around, Marshall. Alright, next up, let's go to Andy. You approach the gym to find Andy squeezing out some final reps on the bench press. He sits up and catches his breath. Hey Erica, I didn't know you were such a gym bunny. When I was in my final year of uni, I got into gymming a bit. I was getting nervous about my exams, found it helps take my mind off things. Are you stressed about the double dumping then? Yeah, proper bugging me out knowing 2 people are going home. And it could be because I voted for one of them. Hate that feeling. Feels like only yesterday we got back from Casa Amor. Who knows where Ozzy and Grace are at? Amelia has sparks for Toby but is still getting to know Marshall. Flo has barely unpacked. No matter which way I square it, no one is ready to leave. And then there's the dreaded thought. What's that? If you get dumped or if I get dumped? What would you do if I went? I sometimes feel like a genuine underdog in here. Why is that? I've not had as much time to settle as the other guys for starters. Barely had a chance for my feet to touch the floor in Casa Amor. And then I was straight over to the main villa. I keep looking in the mirror thinking, you're a big goof who loves puppies. Feel a little out of my depth. Especially with lads like Toby walking around. I think I saw him bicep curling the weight I use for deadlifts. But yeah, I am determined to finish this summer with a smile on my face. Walk out of here under a setting sun with your hand in mine. Dreaming big, nothing wrong with that. I appreciate the support, Erica. He looks down at the weights on the floor. Anyway, I better get back to these, clear the head. Bye, Andy. Oh, well, I didn't mean to click Ozzy, but that was a quick chat with Andy. Like I said, this is why I'm not really feeling him too much, because even when we do chat, it'd be short, not much is going on, not much is said, so I don't know. You approach Ozzy, who's sitting thoughtfully on the daybeds. Hey Ozzy, you look deep in thought. Ah, long time no see. I was actually. He looks adoringly at your outfit. You look incredible. Thank you. No way can any of the guys vote to dump you when you look this good. We'll see. I'm straight up nervous about this dumping tonight. Unsure about which girl to dump? That's part of it. I'm also scared I'll get dumped myself. Normally, I wouldn't be fussed, but I feel this knot in my stomach. Like I really have something to lose now. He nods before his eyes flicker in your direction. You. I see. Me and Grace have finally moved past our mistakes. We've both taken a step back, but she also doesn't deserve to be dumped. And I'm still feeling this pull towards you. Something I can't explain. And it's getting to the point where I can't ignore those feelings anymore. I don't want to hurt Grace, but you're like no one I've ever met. I want you to be honest with me. We're towards the end of our time here, and I don't want to waste any more time. Would you be happy if I made you my sole focus now? I don't want to tell him that and then I go for Jamal, but I do want to continue to know him. Wait until you know for sure. I don't think you should be committed to one person necessarily. Just keep getting to know us both and see what happens. Very diplomatic. I respect that. I've honestly just never been in this situation before in my life. I care about Grace, but with you and me, it's different. He looks at you with a cheeky smile. In the best possible way. Then there's also the stress of having to vote a girl off. Which way are you swaying? I've been thinking about it a lot. You and Grace are obviously safe. And I wouldn't feel right voting for your sister. Would be like betraying you in some way. So that leaves Bella and Flo. That's the headache. They're both great. I've only spoken to Flo a few times though. Roberto was always with her, so never had a proper one-on-one. She's a lovely girl, and it doesn't feel like she's had a fair shot. Like if she got dumped tonight, that would feel too early. Also, a lifeguard saved my life when I was a kid. I feel an obligation to keep her in. I didn't know that about you. Has a DJ never saved your life then? Unfortunately for Bella, no, not that I remember anyway. But yeah, obviously I've known Bella a lot longer. She is such a great laugh, an absolute good vibe magnet. Sounds like a tough decision. I trust you and you know them both a lot better for sure. So, who do you think I should vote to dump? Alright, so I want to keep Bella because she's my friend, but at the same time, she clearly has voiced and expressed numerous times that she's all about me. And it seems like everybody that comes in, she's not getting a connection, nothing. And I don't want to keep her here if she's just trying to hope that me and her are going to end up together. I don't feel that's right. So, and then with Flo just got here. So I'm going to be honest, and I know it may be kind of messed up because again, me and Bella are cool. But I think Bella's time is up. Like, she's been here from the beginning and hasn't made not one solid connection. I honestly feel like her time is up. I'm gonna be real honest. So I'm gonna say vote to dump Bella. It's a tough call, but I think you should vote to dump Bella. I think Flo deserves to be here until the end. If she got dumped now, it would feel too soon. I agree with that and I trust your opinion. You always know the right thing to do. I think I'll have to vote for Bella then. It just sucks knowing she could go home because of me. But thank you for helping me decide. I really appreciate it. Of course, I'm always here. You stand to leave. See you around, Erica. And last, Jamal. You find Jamal alone on the terrace chuckling to himself. Hey Jamal, what's got you giggling? Just this stupid prank I'm playing on Roberto. What is it? He gave me his phone to take a pic of him when you were in Casa. I set the clock to a different time zone, only like 2 hours behind. To be honest, I forgot I'd done it and thought he'd realize after 10 minutes. But he just came up to me saying he must be getting old, because he keeps getting really tired by 9 p.m. And this morning, he was complaining that we're waking up so early. I was just chuckling thinking, if he gets dumped tonight, he'll get to the airport like 6 hours too early. It's silly, just made me laugh. You don't seem too fussed about the dumping. Well, it's not that. I don't want to be dumped, obviously. And even more so, I don't want you to be dumped. That's probably the worst thing that could happen tonight. But there's a silver lining to everything. How? Well, if we both stay, I get to continue pursuing things with you. Wherever we end up, that excites me. I love our time together. Then there's a slim possibility that you get dumped. What's the silver lining to that? I'll be real, I'd want to walk out with you. You do that? The happiest I've been in this villa was right before Elliot stole you. When it was just me and you. I wouldn't think twice about leaving with you. You said I wouldn't think twice about leaving with you? That's so romantic. That is such a romantic gesture. I mean it, I'm not just saying it. Why would I stay here without you? There'd be no one to keep me on my toes. Well, that was my plan if you got dumped. And then if I get dumped, I'd feel sad, but ultimately it'd be the right time. I've been here a lot longer than Toby and Marshall and Andy. So it seems only fair that they should stay longer. And obviously, I wouldn't expect this from you, only if you really wanted to. I'm unsure. I'm not sure, Jamal. We'd have to see how we felt in the moment. I don't want to make any promises now if I change my mind later. I completely get that. It was just something I needed to ask. See where both our heads are at. But yeah, that's why I'm not getting too deep about tonight. Just feel like whatever happens, it'll work out. That's my take anyway. I have a good feeling about things. It's hard to be stressed after that shower earlier. I still feel like on a cloud. I keep replaying what we got up to. You enjoyed it then? Of course, it was the perfect end to the challenge drama. You know how to drive a guy wild. I'm glad we both had a good time. I better get going. Yeah, you girls are busy doing the rounds. Trying to figure out which boy deserves to be dumped. Something like that, yeah, it was Grace's idea. Interesting, well, good luck. You leave Jamal, who reclines on the terrace seating with a relaxed smile. Later in the night, Amelia calls you over to join her and Toby by the swing seat. Hey, did you manage to speak to many of the boys, Erica? Yeah, all of them except you, Toby. You want to speak to me? Amelia turns to Toby with a whisper. The girls decided to speak to other boys to decide who should be dumped. You're safe from the dumping though, so no need. You'll have to wait until next time if you want to dump me. The boys' approach to the dumping was a bit less sophisticated. Roberto just pulled us guys for a chat and said he'd miss whoever got dumped. Yeah, he seemed quite confident he wouldn't be going home. Hang on, Amelia. You haven't spoken to any boys except me tonight? We've been sitting here chatting ever since the dumping text. Guilty? I was having a good time and didn't want to leave. My fault then. Exactly. As an apology for distracting me. Can you go fill up my water bottle, Tobes? Sure, be back in a minute. Amelia watches Toby leave with a flirty smile before leaning closer to you in a hushed voice. I'm seriously in trouble. Already calling him Tobes, I see. I know, he's like everything I came in here for, and then some. We get along so well, and he's just super upfront about everything. And guess what? You know that festival I went to in Argentina? Or maybe, I don't know. Turns out Toby was there too. We stayed in the exact same campsite but never met. We have the same music taste and both love traveling. What are the chances that we're this compatible? It's amazing. What about Marshall? I feel bad, but he's not even tried to win me back. He's just been sitting in this living room all night as far as I can tell. That is where I saw him last, to be honest. Do you think he even wants to turn my head back his way? I don't think he's fussed. I won't lie, don't think he's fussed. I just spoke to him and he was incredibly laid back. He's basically forgotten there was a double dumping tonight. That was one of the reasons I liked him initially. He was so easygoing. But now I feel like it's the exact thing that's putting me off him. You just want him to put in a bit of effort. He'd need more than just effort the way Toby is going, but it would be a start. Amelia looks a little regretful. I'm just gonna feel bad if Marshall gets dumped because I'm cracking on with Toby. Forget about him. You'll feel bad if who gets dumped? Forget about Marshall. If he can't be bothered to get off the sofa and pull you for a chat, then I hope he enjoys his flight home. Do you think? For sure. Amelia looks a little unsure as she nods at you. Everything is just more complicated since... Suddenly, Toby arrives with Amelia's freshly filled water bottle. This big hunk. Just saw Bella in the kitchen, poor girl stressing about being dumped. Me and her both. There's no chance you'll get dumped, Amelia, I'm telling you. You're gorgeous, you get to know everyone that comes in. All the boys and girls love you. I hope I'm doing the right thing getting to know you, Toby. What we have feels effortless. We have so much in common. It's true. Did she mention we were both at the same festival in Argentina, Erica? Yep, she mentioned that. I mean, what are the chances? It would be silly if Amelia got dumped, don't you think, Erica? It would be a terrible decision. Absolutely, it would be an awful decision if Amelia left. Aw, thanks guys, that's so sweet. It's the truth. You receive a text which cuts the chat short. Islanders, please gather around the fire pit. Hashtag 2 tickets home. Hashtag double home time. I'm not ready for this. You'll be fine, trust me. You all noticed Jamal approaching the swing seat. The fire pit is that way, Jamal. I know. I actually wanted to chat with Erica before we go over. There's a few things I'd like to say before the dumping. If you're up for joining me, Erica. 29 gems? Really? Let's go. A private chat sounds good. Terrace? Let's go. You and Jamal head off to the terrace together. See you at the fire pit, guys. You and Jamal sit down on the terrace. A small smile is pinned to the corner of his mouth. I know we chatted not long ago, but I just wanted... He looks around at the terrace and then deep into your eyes. This is what I wanted. Just me and you alone together. Here I am and here you are. He chuckles and leans back, admiring you from his seat. I can't help but look at you sometimes and think how lucky I am. You look absolutely stunning tonight. Is that why you called me up here then, to say I look good? You look better than good. But no, there's a little more behind it. What is it? When we spoke earlier, I was trying to be all chilled about the dumping. Maybe I've spent too much time around Marshall or something. Being more relaxed and stuff. Truth is, I'm worried that one of us will go. So I've decided to take matters into my own hands. Matters into your own hands? How? Well, I'll be with the boys when they're deciding who to vote. If anyone mentions your name, I'm just gonna shut them down. Seriously, I can't risk your journey being cut short. Whether it's me or someone else you get the final with. You get to the final with. You fully deserve to go all the way, more than anyone else here. So, you're gonna make sure no one votes for me? It's my mission to ensure you stay. I'll do whatever it takes. If you're alright with it, obviously. I'll do the same for you. I'm gonna do the same for you. There's no way in the world either of us go home that way. That's really nice, Erica. Thank you. Just gives us both a little peace of mind that we'll be staying. He sits back and looks up at the sky. It's funny because I always go on holiday to sunny places like this, but my favorite part of the day is always in the evening, when the sun is setting and it's cooler. Sitting out and feeling the energy of the day fizzing away. It's probably my favorite place to be in the world, wherever the sun has just set. Kind of like now. Exactly like now. I'm in my favorite place with my favorite person. It's all going your way, a perfect night. I can think of something that would make this night even more perfect. What would that be? Can I kiss you right now? Kiss him. You gently take his head in your hands and guide his lips towards your own. You close your eyes and lose yourself in the moment. The kiss is long and sensual as your lips press tighter against his own, eventually feeling for his tongue lightly against your own. When the kiss finally ends, he looks at you with a playful smile. So now this really is the perfect night. And the night's not even over just yet. He chuckles as he takes your hand in his. I just hope we can both stay in tonight and continue exploring what we have. You hear a voice calling from the fire pit. Erica, Jamal, we can't wait any longer. Jamal looks to you nervously. I guess it's time to find out. As you and Jamal arrive at the fire pit, Amelia gives you a reassuring smile. Is this everyone? I think so. Ugh, I don't want this to start. The sound of a text pings around the fire pit. I've got a text. Toby reads out the text. Islanders, it's time to decide who will be leaving tonight. Please split up into girls and boys to discuss your decisions. As the newest Islander, Toby will be exempt from the vote. Please split off and make your decisions now. Hashtag 2 bags to pack. Hashtag gate opens at 10. Guess let's slash your head off then. Roberto gives Flo a cocky wink. Don't let them say a bad word against me, Flo. See you in a bit, Roberto. Bye, girls. Jamal gives you a farewell smile as the boys head off across the garden. I think they're out of earshot. Let's discuss. This is my first double dumping Islander vote off. What's the approach? Why don't we go around and discuss each boy, pros and cons? Good idea, very thorough. Let's start with Oz. An awkward silence falls over the group. Well, obviously from the outside, me and him look pretty unsettled. And that's totally fair. To be fair, you've had ups and downs, but you keep coming back. I guess I never wanted to be with a boy I constantly agreed with. Boring. But we have kept each other entertained, I guess. And wherever we are with each other, I couldn't see him leave. I don't think I could ever vote for Oz. He's one of my fave boys in here. Erica, should Ozzy stay or go? Stay. I agree with you girls. I think Ozzy should stay. It's too early for him to be leaving, for sure. Thanks, girls. No worries. Yeah, I agree. Let's move on. We'll run out of time otherwise. Jamal? I personally think he's great. He's my best guy bud in here. Obviously, we're a friendship couple, but I wouldn't want to see him go. He's definitely maturing throughout this process, too. Yeah, I agree with that. I can get behind him staying. He's genuine. Popular with the boys as well. Erica, what do you think about Jamal? He should stay. I'd like to see him stay. We're still exploring something together. He doesn't butt heads with anyone as well, which is good. I think he's great. Defo won't be voting for him. Alright, so Marshall, thoughts? Amelia looks around at the girls red-faced. This is gonna sound awful, but I'd love it for you guys didn't vote for him. It's not that awful. You are coupled with him. But it's no secret I've been really getting on with Toby since he came in. I feel like my head's more with Toby, but I feel like Marshall's journey is just starting. If Marshall got dumped now, I'd feel terrible. I guess it's a reason. Prevent Amelia's lifetime of regret? Pretty convincing reason. Any other thoughts on Marshall? I want him to stay. He should stay. Seems like an obvious choice. Thanks, Erica. What about Andy? We haven't discussed him yet. Erica, you're coupled with him. Give us the lowdown. Be complimentary of Andy. Nothing but good things to say. I mean, I think he's fab, obviously. Seems really genuine and invested in our journey. We had a great connection in Casa, and that's continuing in the main villa now. I don't think I could vote for him. Me neither. Seems like a safe stay for me. So that leaves Roberto. The group falls silent. Anyone want to start us off on why he should stay? Well, I'm obviously coupled with him. Is he putting in much effort? Is he open to romance and stuff? Flo looks around quietly. I don't want him to go because of me, but no to both. He's barely pulled me for a proper chat since you girls got back. Except for earlier when he pulled me aside to tell me I needed to convince you all to keep him in. He hinted at doing this earlier. What? He's turned so arrogant. Maybe he always was. Does anyone actually have any reasons why Roberto should stay? Remain silent. You remain silent along with all the other girls. Amelia pulls a face. Won't lie, he put in like zero effort when we coupled. Before we got together, he was super into me and fun. Just stopped the moment we coupled. Not good. A text stops you all short. I've got a text. Islanders, it's time to vote. Text the name of the islander you would like to dump from the villa. The boy and the girl with the most votes will be dumped immediately. You separate slightly from the girls and look down at your phone, deciding who to vote for. Roberto. You type Roberto into the phone and press send. Almost immediately after sending the text, your phone pings. I've got a text. The votes are in. Islanders, please gather around the fire pit. As the boys join you at the fire pit, you all take a seat and wait nervously for the results. Who do we all vote for? We're not doing that, Roberto. Just be quiet. I've got a text. The boy with the most votes and therefore dumped from the villa tonight is... The boys look around at the girls nervously. Roberto gives you a faint smile. Roberto. Roberto stands and looks around at the group, a look of shock on his face. He whispers something to himself before finally saying it out loud. Really? This is an absolute betrayal. He looks at Flo disappointedly. So much for persuading the others to keep me in. Thanks a bunch. I can't believe you've all done this. I'm basically an OG. I'm the Portuguese squeeze. You're bang out of order voting for me. I'm the full package. There's not one reason I should be going home. Remain silent. You sit in awkward silence as Roberto continues on his angry tirade. I'm genuinely confused. What did I do to deserve this? Was it because I left the toilet seat up the other night? Or because I stole your sun cream yesterday, Bella? I couldn't find mine. My neck burns easy. You all know this. It's not a reason to dump me. Oh, I didn't know you'd done that. Well, I didn't properly use it, just enough for my neck. Why don't you sit down, pal? Roberto sits down in a huff. Andy tries to put his arm around him, but Roberto shrugs it off. I don't want your pity. This is an outrage. I've got a text. I nearly forgot there's still a girl to be dumped. Jamal catches your eye and gives you a reassuring wink. You remember what he promised about having your back. The girl with the most votes and therefore dumped from the villa tonight is... Bella. Everyone is stunned as Bella looks around in shock. Oh, guys, no. I'm gonna miss you all. The girls huddle around Bella, giving her a big hug. Join the farewell huddle. I'm gonna miss you loads, Bella. Can't believe you're going. Oh, I'll miss you too. Come here, girl. We'll miss you so much too. You're our OG stunner. I'm gonna miss you so much, Bells. Yeah, you've been so much fun. The boys gather round to console Bella. Had such fun being coupled with you, best mate. Yeah, sad to see you go. All the best on the outside. Can't believe it. I think you boys made the right decision. Don't think I'd have been finding love in here anytime soon. Roberto looks full of jealousy. Where was my group hug? This is ridiculous. Leave it out, Roberto. I've got a text. Bella and Roberto, your time in the villa has come to an end. Please make your way to the front door where your bags are waiting. Whatever. I've got another text. There's more? What does it say, Bella? Remaining Islanders, congratulations, you're almost at the final. The final recoupling will take place tomorrow night. Any Islanders left single will be dumped from the villa. Hashtag home straight. Hashtag almost there. The final recoupling is tomorrow? What? You all look around each other in silence. This will be interesting. Roberto and Bella dump and the final recoupling just around the corner. I haven't seen this much action in one night since I went out on the town after my ex broke up with me. Unfortunately, the action was an altercation with the bus driver who said I was crying too loudly. But who will be crying tears of disappointment or tears of joy when the finalists of this year's Love Island are announced? Tune in tomorrow and find out. Alright, so that was Love Island the Game Double Trouble episode 33. Just a quick putting it out there, my camera did the same thing again. So I have to probably re-record like a portion of it because I only got the screen recording, my camera just turned off. And then when I turned it back on, it's talking about it wasn't saved or something. I don't know why my camera's doing this. If anybody knows or can help or advice or something, let me know down in the comments. I'm using my Sony ZV-1. I know it's a vlogging camera, but I don't have any other cameras currently not working, which I'll talk about in a life update video. But yeah, so kind of struggling, you know, right now. So I'm just using what I can with whatever funds I have, which is not much. So I'm on struggle mode right now. I'm using my vlogging camera. I don't have nothing else. So yeah. Anyways, that was episode 33. We went around trying to figure out where the boys' heads at. We discussed that. Then me and Jamal had a little chit chat up on the terrace. He wanted to express how he felt and that he was gonna back me. Told him I was gonna back him. Then we got to the fire pit. Then we had to make the decisions. It sucks that Bella had to go, but like I said, she's not making any connections. It doesn't make sense for her to stay. Wanted Roberto to leave, so Roberto's gone. Good riddance. So we got the final recoupling coming. Like I said, it's probably going to be Jamal. It's a little too late for Ozzy now to make a comeback, I'm going to be honest. That was literally a Noah and Hope situation all over again, which sucks. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Subscribe. Join the fam. And I'll catch you guys in the next episode. Later.